Welcome to Open House with Gerry Cornejo, where we feature people, places, and things that are in the news or who should be in the news. This person that we're going to be interviewing now is near and dear to me and near and dear to many other people that I know. And, well, last time we heard from her in the news was several months ago. And this is going to be actually her first TV interview ever since she's back in the public eye. And but before anything else, before we introduce our very special guest to you in this program, we'd like to give you some pictures first, and then you'll definitely know who she is. So can we have the pictures, please? Tapos sasabayan ko rin ang annotation. Okay, this is going to be our guest, and she's as you can see in the beginning, for the longest time she was a professional commercial model and a ramp model, and she also has her own business. She's an entrepreneur. I think this is your business, di ba? Okay. And then, well, I mean, this was an article that came out about her. Good Girls Finish First, and this is one of her many covers in the magazines. And ito mga events na nag-attend siya, mga ribbon cutting. And she's now a motivational speaker, among other things. All right. And then as we go on, this is something not too many people know about, and this is what we'll be discussing. What she does behind the scenes, what she does when she's not modeling, what she does when she's not on the ramp, and hindi ba yung mga glamour things, no? Because yung mga ibang glamour na lang, but she does other things na nakakatulong naman sa mga ating mga kababayan. And, I mean, she's able to help them using her own resources, and at the same time, she's quite effective in attracting donors, corporate sponsors, for charitable events. No? And she also is a motivational speaker. She is an educator of sorts. Ayan, just as speech power. And then these are other occasions that she was in that we may or may not know about. And finally, there was a period that would be dark in most people's experiences when she was under detention. And these are the letters of thanks that were given to her by the people whom she was detained with. And later, and we will be talking about this. So we'd like to introduce to you now, because, the real Denise Cornejo. Denise, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Okay, Denise, as nakita mo na, narinig mo na yung introduction. They know you as a commercial model, ramp model, cover girl, and you were the image model of so many local and international products. And then, of course, there was this medyo magulong period na alam na natin lahat kung ano nangyari. We're not even going to talk about that. But behind the scenes, and even before all of these things happened, there was another Denise na walang may alam, di ba? Kasi hindi naman na for front page, hindi naman na television, di ba? Now, there were some pictures here of you in a scene. Hindi ko actually alam kung anong scene to. I just pulled this out from several pictures sa mga website, no? But it looked like you were with our less fortunate brothers and sisters. Ano ba talaga yan? Anong occasion yon? And I'm sure this is just one of the many occasions. So ano bang ginagawa mo noon pag hindi ka nagmo-model at you're not attending to your business?
Well, aside from a businesswoman, entrepreneur, and modeling, so I also give talks not only in universities but as well as for less fortunate and yung mga batang medyo iba yung pananaw sa buhay. So doon ko kinukuha yung mga konting mga fans for giving them what I could.
So not only your presence, not only your time, you also donate to them.
Yeah, I donate po.
Okay, and ano ba mga favorite charities mo?
Mostly less fortunate yung mga disabled tsaka yung mga matatanda po.
Okay. And how did you come across this? Ba't ito naisip mo? Meron bang ganun sa pamilya mo? Meron bang ganun na naging near and dear to you na belonging to that situation? How did this happen?
No, it started when I was like 16 or 17. I'm with my brother, and then I've witnessed this unfortunate children in Shopwise. Then sabi ko, ano kayang pwede ko maitulong sa kanila, especially malapit ng Christmas. So I started buying, small toys and wrapping it with my brother. And I started giving it nung before Christmas. So doon nagsimula po yung routine ko. And then when I reached 18, 19, so hindi lang siya sa school ina-apply, but as well sa labas din ng school. So, ina-apply ko din po siya. So, yung naging na siya, routine siya sa akin. Actually, every Christmas ko siya po ginagawa.
Every Christmas?
Every Christmas.
You said started out when you were 16.
16,
and you are
17.
Now, and you are now 20?
23.
23.
Just turned 23.
Oh, when?
Last June 1st.
Ganun. Okay, June 1st. Now, let's talk about how you began your career as a model, because noon, every time we read about you, describing you as Denise Cornejo, model Denise Cornejo, di ba? So, how did this all start naman ng modeling? I mean, meron talent scout, nag-volunteer ka, you joined something, how did this start?
Well, I started modeling since I was 3 years old.
3?
3 years old, opo, sa, I don't want to mention the establishments, but nag-start ako since 3 years old, and then...
Mention mo na, okay lang. Okay lang. Okay. Anyway.
So, I started 3 years old, and then I have to stop because I need to focus sa school ko. And then, medyo nawala ako sa modeling. So, I have to be consistent in my grades, and because I'm a consistent honor student. So,
honor student?
Yeah, I'm an honor student.
Right. Okay.
So, at that time, and then, yung medyo 15, 16 na po ako, then nag-start na akong pasukin yung modeling again, but it's really hard kasi ang dami mong mga kalaban sa VTR, sa casting. So what I did was, I did a photo shoots of my portfolios and sent it to different agencies, and then, lang po, tiyaga lang sa mga castings and VTRs, and then that's it.
I see. Have you also come out, because I sort of heard, I haven't seen, pero lumalabas ka na daw sa TV or movies, or is it just TV?
Oh, yeah.
You had some parts, or?
Yeah. Sort of, but showbiz is not really my thing. Way back before, because as I said, modeling is really my passion and studies as well. But dahil nga may mga onting mga on-call, so pinagbibigyan ko po. But not really as an actress. No.
Okay, now when it comes to modeling, ano tayo parang timeline ito eh. We begin with, well, it's good we began when you were 16, or we began when you were 3.
Oh,
Di ba?
yeah.
Tapos nag-modeling ka. So, how long, ever since, aside from the 3 years old, ever since mga 16, nagtuloy-tuloy ng modeling career
Oh,
mo?
yeah. 17, yeah.
Okay, and it's okay to mention foreign brands that you were involved with, because I recall, aside from Facebook friends tayo eh. Di ba? So sinusundan kayo mga, wow, ang galing. Merong mga si Denise, merong mga foreign endorsements,
Opo.
I think was it Malaysia, Singapore, ano ba yan? Can you
yeah,
tell us a
yeah.
bit about that?
Yeah, I did a fashion show for Esprit, and then also for Glamour Days for MAC. Then, and then I did some casting for international, so I don't want to mention those. And also for Executive Optical, it's for Vera Wang. It's for Vera Wang. Vera Wang is a Hollywood designer.
Siya yung gumagawa ng mga salamin ni na Tom Cruise and sina Angelina Jolie. Basta mga A-listers.
Yeah, opo.
A-listers, siya yan.
Then, recently I was trained by Asia's Next Top Model Grand Finale Judge. It's Cara G.
Judge ka?
No, I was a judge.
okay.
So I represent Philippines.
Okay.
Last year, it's for Mary Kay.
Okay.
So we're 3. So I was one of the representatives of the Philippines. So I competed sa Australia, China, Malaysia. So that's it.
Okay. Modeling. Okay, everybody knows about that. I just wanted to tell our audience, our listeners, kung gaano
Opo.
kalawak yung experience mo sa modeling. And so this was, you were making a good living out of this? I mean, were you able to support yourself comfortably because of this, o parang hobby lang talaga?
It was started when my dad noticed that I can handle myself already. So it's very independent talaga. So what I did was, I started a business. So it's a contact lens. So
Contact lens?
Yeah, contact lens.
Okay.
I name it Fragila.
Okay.
It's like fragile, so Fragila. Then, onti-onti ko nakukuha yung money. I started only for 600 pesos.
Okay.
And then, yon hanggang palaki ng palaki. And then, I went to styling. And then, yeah, that's it. So, yung modeling po, ginagamit ko siya for marketing and for connections as well. So, I can
Okay.
build, because I believe that in business and also in modeling, it's not just modeling. You will meet different people,
Yes.
you will meet different clients, and you have to be very friendly, and you have to have a good relationship with them as well, so they could remember you and refer you with other projects. So that's what I
Okay, but were you self-supporting or?
opo. Not naman really, but in school, some expenses, ako na po yung voluntarily.
So in other words, you're already helping out.
Yeah, helping
Di ba? I mean, out of your...
And I can buy anything I like.
Oo, tama. Hindi na
Yeah.
yung mommy, daddy, I'm gonna buy this.
Ayoko po ng ganun.
Okay. And so we can say that you were almost financially independent.
Oh, yeah.
That
Sorta, yeah.
sort of. So hindi naman talaga naging fully ganon. I mean, you were just on your way there.
Yes.
Okay,
opo.
but despite of that, you still donated. I mean, of
Yes.
course, everyone can donate naman, ano? I
Opo,
mean,
opo.
hindi naman kailangan kalakihan. The thing is from
not,
your heart.
Not only in money, but if you donate, you can also give them inspirational talk.
Yes.
You can also give them clothes or food. Not totally money naman.
Totoo,
so that's
totoo.
it.
Your presence, di ba, your skills, your
Ang galing
talents.
dapat sa heart talaga
Okay.
po.
You know, later on, I'm going to give you a chance to tell everyone, including myself, the things that we don't know about you. Kasi marami yan. Alam naman natin kung anong naging focus noon, ano?
Oh, yeah.
Which was, so now, I don't think media ever gave you the opportunity before to really talk about the real Denise. Kaya nga, title nga ng programa natin ngayon is The Real Denise, di ba? So, later on, we'll give you an opportunity to really talk about the things that we should know. Ayan, the things that we should know about you na alam mong hindi alam ng mga ibang tao. Even myself, di ba? Because right now nga, I mean, karamihan ng mga tao, all they know about you is what they read. And what has been written has not been very nice. I mean, frankly speaking, di ba? Although lately gumaganda yung mga write-up, di ba? Maybe you know, all this
Perfect
passion,
timing.
di ba? I mean, nawala na, and then medyo natauhan yung mga ibang tao, di ba? So without prodding or without, I don't know, siguro there's a tipping point somewhere na, okay, teka muna, may ibang side naman siguro si Denise at yan ang pag-uusapan natin when we return, okay?
Thank you.
This is Open House, and we have Miss Denise Cornejo with us. I'm Gerry Cornejo, and I'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Open House with Gerry Cornejo, where we feature people, places, and things that are in the news or should be in the news. And people are saying, "Ba't naman Cornejo, Cornejo?" Well, it's because I'm so proud. I'm so very, very proud of my grandniece, okay? I mean, marami nagtatanong, how are you related to Denise Cornejo? She is my grandniece. She is the granddaughter of my first cousin, okay? My first cousin, the late Alfredo Cornejo Jr., was near and dear to me. Meron kaming pinagsamahan ng pinsan kong yon. And also, her great-grandfather was my uncle, si Alfredo Cornejo Sr., used to be the city engineer of Pasay City. And among all my uncles, he is one of the dearest and the dearest to me. No? Malapit na malapit kami. So, yun ang relationship namin. Denise is my grandniece. Pero sabi ko, Denise, wag mo akong tawagin lolo. Tito lang, okay na. Okay, so anyway, with that out of the way, you and I, hindi lang po kayo, pati ako, I mean, of course, over the couple of years, I've known Denise more than any of you. But then, marami akong hindi pa alam tungkol kay Denise. And so, di ba, yung mga nababasa ko lang, and ayoko yung mga nababasa ko. Ngayon, andito si Denise, and we were thinking, who is the real Denise? When is the real Denise? So, pag-usapan natin yan, Denise. I mean, the things about you that people may not know about. Of course, we were talking about modeling. Everybody knows about that. I'm sure yung mga charity work mo, medyo ngayon lang nila nalaman. Okay, let's start out with your birthday, June 1,
91.
Okay, June 1, 1991. And then, let's go from there. The real Denise. It's your show.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini. And I love simple things. Like, sobrang hindi ako mapihikan sa pagkain. Mahilig ako I love clothes, I love fashion, I love music. So I play also instrument. I play drums, I play violin and piano, and I know a little bit of martial arts. I was a taekwondo, so yung personality ko medyo strong, but yung pagiging strong ko, hindi ko siya ginagamit in a rude way, because I believe that if you have a strong personality or you want to fight, it doesn't mean na kailangan in a rude way or you have to say negative things to the people. So you can fight, you can be strong with humility, and I love observing things. I love observing people because I believe that bago mo makilala yung tao, or kailangan mo muna obserbahan muna siya. Kasi you cannot judge someone not just because, or first time mo siya makilala, kailangan talagang obserbahan mo muna siya, yung weakness niya, yung strength niya, until makilala mo siya mabuti. So yun ang ginawa ko sa mga iba-ibang tao. I'm very friendly. I have lots of different friends. I can be friends with, less fortunate, sa mga businessmen, sa mga Christian. Of course, I'm a Christian. And in school, nerds. So, marami akong mga kaibigan talaga. Ang sabi ko nga is, hindi yun, okay, you have to choose your friends. But, of course, you know yourself. You know where to limit yourself. And you know your principles. So, that's why I'm very happy that my parents understand me and dare support me all the way. So I love doing business even before. So parang pananaw ko kasi na ang parents mo will not be there for you. And of course, I'm the eldest. So for me, I should know the value of money at bata pa ako. There's the story, yung kapatid ko, I involve him sa Fragile business. Fragile is a contact lens. And then,
You were 16,
Yeah, I was 16. So sabi ko sa kanya, you wanna make money? Sabi niya, yes, ate. But, kasi nakikita ko, lagi siya binibigyan ni mommy Like 200 pesos a week or 200 pesos a day for 8-year-old or 9-year-old age. So sabi ko sa kanya, okay, I'll give you a task. So, siya yung taga-calculate ng mga business transaction ko. It was very easy. It was a very easy job. But I want him to realize and to experience the value of money. And then, from that day on, natuto siya hanggang paglaki niya. Kapag wala siyang savings, marunong siyang mag-isip ng alternative by helping my mom or helping his friends. So, it was a cool experience kasi hindi lang ko in-apply sa sarili ko but also to my friends and to my brothers. So yung business na yon, it's an online. So yung mga ibang friends ko na medyo nahirapan sila sa mga school nila or they wanna buy something. So sabi nila, Denise, I wanna buy this, I wanna buy that, or even di ko na manghiram sila ng money. So nagsabi ko sa kanila, you involved in my business, I'll help you out, I'll give you advice how to get these things because I believe that when you want something, hindi ganun kadali. Kailangan paghirapan mo so that pag nawala yon, alam mo kung paano mo siya balikan, paano mo siya kunin ulit. So, in God's grace, these people are also successful now and we're friends until now.
So, ongoing pa yung business mo, yung Fragile, hindi na?
Wala na po. Tapos
wala
na po.
na. Okay.
Nag-shift na ako kasi I'm a stylist.
Yeah,
Forgot. I'm a stylist. So, I love styling. I'm not really a designer, but I used to design. Then, yung styling ko, pang fashion runways po. Then dun ako nag-involve sa fashion online business kasi mas marami akong connection sa fashion industry. So, ayun po, para bang I love what I'm wearing, tapos nagagamit ko pa siya in business. So, that's how it is.
Okay. Now, I've been noticing that in your speech, and even yung mga post mo sa Facebook, I mean, I sense a certain spirituality, no? Ano bang, are you a very spiritual person, religious, spiritual? How would you describe yourself in that sense? I mean, kasi we know about the material, we know about the commercial. Ngayon, in a spiritual sense, ano ba mga outlook mo?
I was born Christian, so
You mean Catholic?
No, Christian. Born again Christian.
Okay.
So I came from a conservative family, and my dad and my mom are really overprotective. So yung values po namin na tinuro sa amin, lalo na sa akin, nadala ko paglaki. So every time may trials ako, or mga nararanasan kong hindi maganda, ina-apply ko yung values na yon, which is nakakatulong sa akin para lalo ko maging strong harapin yung mga bagay na yun. And of course, it's because I was a Christian, I was born Christian, and yes, I'm a Christian. Nagagamit ko siya para lalo maghikayat ng mga tao mag-encourage. So, yeah.
So, what do you mean maghikayat? You try to
share
bring
what
them
I share what I've read, and then I encourage them to do the same as well, and yeah.
So, would you call yourself a spiritual person?
Of course.
Yes.
Especially what I've been through. So,
Yeah.
this made me stronger and closer to God.
Mamaya pag-uusapan natin yan because, well, a lot of, you're in good company in the sense na a lot of the great people in our history, hindi lang Philippine history, world history, dumaan dyan. Di ba? I mean, dumaan dyan. They were detained, they were placed behind bars, and just like you, it was later proven it was unnecessary. We can even say unjust, di ba? And mamaya in the third segment of our program, we will be talking about that because you went through an experience very few people go through, and that experience breaks some people, di ba? Pero in your case, it apparently made you stronger and made you see another level of strength that you had that you didn't know, I'm sure you had before, because you'll never know that until you experience what you experienced, di ba?
Yeah.
Okay, ngayon punta tayo sa how are you living your life now? I mean, everybody knows what happened in the past, and ngayon, I guess it's some kind of new life. It's some kind of a resurrection, siguro. I don't know what you call it. Epiphany, di ba? So, how are you living your life now, and where are you going?
I believe in the saying that if you have a problem or a trial, you have to focus on one thing. You have to focus on that. At kung may problema ka man, in whatever, even in family or outside world, leave it out there or leave it to God. So, yung naging naranasan ko, na-experience ko, of course, it wasn't easy because I'm still young and, I lost a lot of time. So, but then it made me stronger, and how I did that, I was able to help others as well, and inisip ko na it's just a retreat for me. Inisip ko hindi ako nag-iisa, and may mga tao nagsusupport, my family, my friends, and of course, God is there. So, kaya lalo naging positive yung outlook because I'm a very positive person despite of everything. So, yeah, this made me stronger by sharing my, my strength to other people dahil dun sa loob sobrang maraming problema na nilalanasan
We will talk about that in depth if you don't mind later. Pero ngayon, gusto ko malaman, anong direction mo ngayon? I mean, where are you going? Where are you going now in terms of life in general and What are you focusing on now?
Um, I focus on my advocacy,
Which is?
which is women's rights
Okay.
and for abused women as well. But no, not only for men, but equality, also for men. Okay, human rights. So I'm focused also for mga abuse na mga less fortunate, and I read books, I meditate as well because I'm still in the healing process, and I was able to repent and reflect kasi hindi naman po ganun kadali. But then, dun ko hinuhugot yung lakas ko sa advocacy ko po ngayon.
Okay, so that's what you're focused on now. As you said, you're still in the healing process. So you're not thinking so much, although I'm sure it will always be there because it's your passion.
Yeah.
Iniisip mo pa rin yung modeling, iniisip mo pa rin yung you as a stylist, going back into the fashion industry,
'cause
or no?
No, because I believe that, modeling is just there. But you have to focus on what you can contribute in the society. And for me, I think this is a blessing. Every problem is an opportunity. Every problem is a blessing. You should be very thankful for that. And I see this trial as a good, as a positive one na makakatulong ko sa mga ibang tao. And that's why I focus it now. Because siya nang bahala kung ano pang mga dadating na pwedeng mangyari sa buhay ko. But for now, I focus on helping and building people and, teaching them what is right and what is their limitation. So that's my goal for now.
Okay, so ano ba ito? I mean, did you form an actual NGO, a group, or
Actually,
you're in the process?
Ako lang po. Actually, wala po.
Okay.
Ang inisip ko lang, as a motivational speaker, since ginagawa ko na siya before, so sabi ko, and nagawa ko siya even when I was in detention cell, so sabi ko, I think I have a calling. So, hindi ko iisipin kung ano lang yung magiging makasarili lang ba ako, or gagawin ko tong opportunity na to para makatulong. Kasi kapag yung modeling mo, tsaka nandyan lang, it will come. I'm not closing doors, but for now, God gave you a mission, and God gave you a purpose. So, wag mong sayangin yon. And, yeah.
So, but as of now, your former clients and contacts in the industry, are they calling you, getting in touch with you, saying, Denise, mag-model ka naman, or Denise, meron kaming fashion show. Yung mga ginagawa mo previously, I mean, are they getting back and getting in touch with you, or medyo nawala sila?
Hindi naman po nawala lahat, pero may mga dumating din. And I would
Nabago.
like to thank you, It Figures, for my skin center. So, yan. Yeah, It Figures, thank you. So, yeah, may dumating mga sponsors from the companies. And I thank you, God, for that. And yung mga susunod, hindi ko pa po alam.
Okay. And with that, we'll still find out about the real Denise, and the thing that made Denise what she is now just happened very recently, and that was when she was under detention for several months. And we'll talk about that and how a supposedly dark period in anyone's life has become a period of enlightenment and, in a way, joy, because di ba, you get to find out you have this strength that you possessed. We'll be back with Miss Denise Cornejo right after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Open House, where we feature people, places, and things that are in the news or should be in the news. And again, if you've been watching during the past two segments, our guest today has been in the news, very much in the news, all news, but the international news. She was out for a while, and now she's back. And we've discussed her past, her current, and now we'll be discussing one of the most important milestones in her life. And by the way, let me just mention this to you. Very quickly, I want to say this, not her, that she was detained for a crime called serious illegal detention. And I would like to quote this with my good friend, Attorney Raymond Fortun, who was also a guest here. We have it on record. He was on guest here several weeks ago, several months ago, and he said that in his opinion, there are no grounds for a charge of serious illegal detention, and it was just a matter of time before bail would be granted if justice would prevail. Yun. If justice would prevail, she should be granted bail because there are no grounds for serious illegal detention. Tapos ang ginawa ni Attorney Raymond Fortun, nag-post pa dun sa Facebook. Maraming followers si Raymond Fortun. Is one of the guys in that thousands ang mga nagre-respond. Sa akin, happy na ako pag merong 20. But siya, lahat na sabihin niya, hundreds, if not thousands. Okay. Kasi marami nagsasabi, nako, yung judge, Tapos sabi ni Raymond Fortun, his stakes, his reputation, and his knowledge of the law has been around for several decades. Sabi niya, yung judge na yan, we will not even mention her name, who granted bail, is a very strict judge, is a very straight judge, and she has an awesome reputation in the legal community. Ngayon, Attorney Raymond Fortun is in no way connected with the pro or the con, of the case our guest was involved in. He was just stating, ang gines ko siya rito, to discuss about the career of becoming a lawyer. And in the process, pinag-usapan niya ngayon. Pero sinabi niya sa Facebook page niya na this judge who granted bail has an awesome, good reputation. She is beyond reproach. She is respected. So in other words, walang kaduda-duda na justice was served. Okay, so our guest, Denise, how many months were you in detention?
5 months.
5 months. This was from March?
May.
May
5.
Okay.
Yeah, May 5.
Just a month short of yours. So doon ka nag-Christmas, nag-birthday.
Nag-birthday.
Tapos naging kontrobersya pa. But anyway, never mind that. So you were there for exactly 5 months? Less than 5?
Less than 5, I think.
Less than 5. Okay. Now, can you tell us your experience there? Of course, the natural for anybody who will be detained, syempre ang natural nun is to be depressed, to feel bad, di ba? I mean, in other words, negative. I'm sure kahit papano, kahit ganong kadali, napakasandali, I mean, dumaan ka sa stage na yon, and hopefully as short and as brief as possible. But tell us about the positive side, because definitely you've been talking about the positive side of that experience. Can you tell us about that?
Well, of course, na-experience ko siya in 3 days. I was very depressed.
The first 3 days?
Yeah, first 3 days, it's very natural, it's very
Of course.
normal. You cried, you do negative things. Not negative things in a way like you keep on thinking, you keep on blaming, some of your friends, you keep on questioning you. But in the end, sabi ko, yung positive na yon, I met different personalities, different characters, and their stories inspired me a lot.
How many were you in the same?
20 to 30 po.
In the
Maliit
same
lang
room?
siya. Yes, maliit lang.
20 to 30 in the
Yes.
same room?
Yes,
Okay.
same room.
Okay, and what were the other people there for?
I don't want to mention their cases, but
Sige.
yeah.
I mean, serious
mostly.
criminal offenses.
Not really serious,
Oh.
but I mean, yeah, they have different cases.
I'm sure meron drugs, meron mga
Of
ganyan,
course,
no?
may drugs.
Okay. And anong reaction mo, anong reaction nila when this thing came, di ba? So you were there under detention with them, 20 to 30 of them. And of course, I'm sure the majority of them will also say na I shouldn't be here. Di ba? I mean,
Yes,
wala
yes,
naman
yes.
lang doon nagsabi, dito talaga dapat ako eh. Di ba? Yung
Oo
mga-
nga po.
So, how was the experience? I mean, the first 3 days, depression and all that. If that didn't happen, that's weird. So,
Yeah, of
so it's so
course.
natural. You felt depressed, crying, di ba? Parang, wow, what an experience. Ngayon, after that, I mean, when did it start transforming into this could be something positive?
Yeah, I met a pastor. I met also some of the abused women, 60s, 50s, and some, I also met involved in sa drugs. So it was really scary.
Okay.
But then, nung sinabi ko, naging positive siya kasi naggamit ko or ang dami ko natutunan dun sa mga life stories nila. And like, for instance, lalo ko natutunan yung value of money, and of course, having a simple life, kasi simple lang naman din yung family ko. So, we are trained, na wag maging mapili sa mga bagay. And marami akong natutunan in a way na medyo mahirap lang adjustment po. But then, natutunan ko, of course, mag-reflect. Natutunan ako maging nabigay, para bang in my age, at 23, and I'm giving advice of 50-year-old, 60-year-old.
Older than your parents.
Yeah, older than my parents. And then, sabi nila, sinasabi nila sa akin na lagi nga nagsisisi sila, ganito. Sabi ko, ako nga, hindi ko alam what will happen to me, but already leave it to God. I already leave everything to Him, my worries, my depression. So, nakakatuwa kasi nabigyan ko sila ng encouragement na sabi nila na kung nakayanan ko, kaya nyo din.
Because extreme I'm sure, of all of them, extreme ang pinanggalingan mo. You came from glamour, you came from the A-listers, you're rubbing elbows with the rich and famous, di ba? Tapos biglang andun ka, I'm sure. Di ba, tingin nila sa'yo, like superstar or kasama na natin ngayon. Something like that.
Yeah,
diba?
Nakakatakot sa first kasi may iba, baka iba yung atake sa'yo. Pero nung pakikisama, masarap kasi yung food, sabay-sabay kayo, hindi ako yung nagsasarili, no. Gusto ko maparamdam nila na ganun din ako, katulad din nila.
By the way, ano yung food nyo? Would your relatives and friends, I know some relatives and friends would bring food for you?
Yeah,
so hindi lang for you, tuwing magdadala sila, good for 20.
Sinabi ko din sa, of course I have to share it with them. And it's part of, what's this, yung pagkakakilala nyo it's a bonding as well. So, yeah, and nagkakaroon ako, I conduct Bible studies inside detention cell, and kapag medyo may problema sa loob ng detention cell.
Nagba-Bible study ka?
Yeah, ako po yung
Ikaw ang leader ng Bible study?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a pastor naman, but tawag nga nila sa akin like, a preacher, a girl preacher. So, yeah, I nagbibigay ako ng mga encouragement, inspirational talk din sa kanila. It was a positive. So, may rules ako din na bawal lang malungkot, bawal lang mag-depress. Yeah, I do that. So, sabi ko, bawal lang ma-depress dito. So, pag may bagong pupunta, bawal lang, ayoko na malungkot. Okay, iiyak ka, 3 days, naiintindihan na namin yan. Pero naging practice na bawal umiyak, bawal mag-imal. Hindi naman bawal, but then, you're already here. You're
Figuratively bawal,
You're already here. No? So, what in short, nandito ka na, bakit kailangan mo pang lalong i-down yung sarili mo? You cannot do anything kapag laging ganyan ang pananaw mo sa buhay. It's only the way you think. So, ang ginawa ko is to give them hope and to let them realize na hindi pa naman tapos yung laban, and who knows, baka ma-dismiss yung case. And then I read some of law books, so pinag-aaralan ko ibang case nila. So may mga na-dismiss na rin naman akong mga case. So
really?
Nag-aaral po ako ng
You mean ikaw ang nag-suggest kung paano ma-dismiss yung case?
Yes, yung mga yung mga
Okay.
Of course with the help of my lawyers and my uncle. So syempre kapag nandun ka pa rin, learning is a forever process yan So, kailangan huwag kang titigil na hindi magbasa. And then, ang dami ko natutunan. I've been reading, of course, it's a boring place I read books, and then I even crack jokes to them kapag nalulungkot sila. So, I didn't say that it was a good experience, but it's good for me kasi marami ako mga natutunan na hindi ko natutunan sa labas. Kasi pag nasa labas pala tayo, ang dami natin ginagawang bagay na hindi natin naiisip. Pero pag nandun ka na, you're almost parang nandun ka sa four corners,
Right.
marami ka maiisip na ang dami pa palang time. And
Yeah.
I was able to get closer with God. So it was a very good, I think that's the best thing that happened to me. And so, yeah, yun po.
So parang it became a spiritual experience,
Yes,
a
spiritual
spiritual awakening.
experience. Yes.
Kumbaga, a different level, no? Because
Different
you've
level.
always been a spiritual person. Ito, pero umangat pa because of that experience.
And it's a challenge for me. Kasi dati, sa motivational speaker, you give talks, parang usually sa books lang. Pero this time, from your experience.
Right,
So
right,
it's,
right.
and sa ibang experience ng ibang mga stories nila, na nasa-share ko sa ibang, hindi naman kailangan na ma-experience mo isang bagay para matuto ka eh. You can also learn from their experience for you to be wiser and stronger. And yun ang ginawa ko. And I've been doing it, lalo na yung paglabas ko po, na shinare ko rin sa ibang friends ko, na lalo silang maging aware, not only in this mga case na to, but with some stories na para lalo sila maging wiser, maging stronger, and maging, maging broaden yung perception nila.
Okay, now very quickly, I saw you post something in Facebook na mga sulat, parang marami mga handwritten letters.
yeah.
Apparently, that came from the people you were with when you were under detention.
Yes.
Ano mga, hindi ko nabasa eh, kasi masyadong maliit lang yung monitor ko. What were they saying? I mean, what is the gist
Okay.
of the letters? Ang dami mga sulat, di ba? Anong gist of it? Anong sinasabi nila?
Yung ginawa ko yun, was turn 23. Sabi ko po, I asked my brother, it's my brother's gift, na gumawa ng isang scrapbook. Kasi wala naman hindi ako makagawa dun because wala akong material. So, yung binigay niya sa akin yung scrapbook na yon, dun ko nilagay yung mga taong na soul winning ko. What's soul winning? It's encouraging someone to get closer with God or accepting Him as your personal Savior. So, yon, ang ginagawa ko, yung mga paano ko sila napapabago yung life nila, yung pananaw nila, and their goals, so doon nila sinusulat. And for me, yes, doon po
okay.
nila susulat. And it's parang sa akin treasure yon, kasi doon yung mga taong doon ko yung mga taong nakilala ko sa pagsubok.
Okay.
And I want it after, kapag tanda ko, pag tinignan ko yun, mapabasa ng mga future granddaughters
Right.
ko. So I think
Okay.
that's how I did that.
Now, Denise, I know this is going to be difficult because we will compress it into 30 seconds. But here are the people of the Philippines and even beyond, because we are also going to be airing in 7 Asian countries.
Oh.
Kaya just 30 seconds, anong message mo sa kanila? Please.
Hi everyone, I'm DENIECE CORNEJO. And to those who supported me, thank you very much. And please remember that God loves you, and in every problems or trials na nararanasan niyo po, lagi niyong tatandaan na there's always still a positive side. And what important is when you do something, especially sa ikakabuti ng ibang tao, hindi lang yan dito or dito, come from the heart. And kapag naramdaman mo yon, you will feel very positive. And, don't let the devil set you up to make you feel upset. You're a God's child, you're a warrior, and everybody loves you. So, yes, so yeah.
Thank you very much, Denise.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you very
having
much.
me.
Maraming salamat. And with that, I hope you got to learn about the real Denise, at least a bit of it. Maybe later on, we'll have her here again. We'll be discussing other things because definitely nagsisimula pa lang ang buhay ni Denise, and many, many great and good things will be happening, from now till the future. So with that, thank you very much for staying with us during the past hour. And with the grace of God, I'll be back next week with people, places, and things that are in the news or who should be in the news. Until then, I'm Gerry Cornejo. I love you. God bless you. Oh, wait. Thank you very much to Dada Shivasananda. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pwede ba i-focus lang doon ng konti kay Dada? Ha?
Thank
That
you,
is the
thank
man.
you.
That is the man who made a lot of these things
Yes.
possible, ha? All right. Thank you very much, Dada. God bless you. Maraming salamat po. I love you. Bye-bye.